There are moments in life when strength feels distant. Not because you stopped believing, but because you've been believing for a long time without seeing the change you hoped for. You wake up and do what you need to do. You carry responsibility. You keep showing up. But inside, you feel stretched thin, wondering how much longer you can keep going. If that sounds familiar, hear this clearly. God has not left you. He is strengthening you. Strength does not always feel powerful while it is being built. In fact, strength often forms in quiet, difficult seasons where progress feels slow and encouragement feels rare. God does some of His most important work when life is not dramatic, when faith feels ordinary, and when obedience looks like persistence rather than confidence. Many people think strength comes after the struggle ends, but Scripture shows us something different. Strength is often formed in the middle of the struggle. God does not wait for circumstances to improve before He works in you. He works while things are still hard. He builds endurance when answers are delayed. He grows resilience when prayers take time. And He deepens faith when certainty is missing. There are seasons when God allows pressure not to crush you, but to shape you. Just as muscles grow stronger under resistance, faith grows stronger under challenge. What feels heavy now may be preparing you to carry greater responsibility later. What feels uncomfortable may be stretching your capacity to trust, endure, and lead. If you feel tired, it does not mean you are failing. It often means you are growing. Growth is not always loud. Sometimes it looks like continuing to do the right thing when no one sees it. Sometimes it looks like trusting God without emotional reassurance. Sometimes it looks like choosing hope even when circumstances haven't changed. God's strength in your life does not always remove difficulty immediately. Sometimes His strength shows up as endurance. Sometimes it shows up as peace that doesn't make sense. Sometimes it shows up as clarity that comes just in time. And sometimes it shows up simply as the ability to keep going one more day. There are moments when you may wonder why God hasn't intervened yet, why the breakthrough hasn't come, why the situation still feels unresolved. But God's timing is not meant to frustrate you. It is meant to prepare you. He sees outcomes you cannot see yet. He knows what you are becoming through this process. You are not being ignored. You are being shaped. When God strengthens someone, He often does it quietly. He teaches patience where there was once urgency. He teaches trust where there was once control. He teaches perseverance where there was once comfort. These lessons may not feel rewarding in the moment, but they build a faith that cannot be easily shaken. Think about the people in Scripture whom God used powerfully. None of them were strengthened overnight. Moses spent years in the wilderness before leading a nation. David faced long seasons of uncertainty before becoming king. Even Jesus spent time in the wilderness before beginning His ministry. Preparation often happens far away from public view. Your unseen season matters. If you feel overlooked, God sees you. If you feel unsure, God is guiding you. If you feel weak, God is sustaining you. His strength does not depend on how you feel in the moment. It flows from His faithfulness, not your confidence. Sometimes God allows you to reach the edge of your own strength so you can learn to rely fully on His. When you stop depending on yourself, you begin to experience a deeper kind of peace. Not peace because everything is easy, but peace because you know God is present and faithful. Do not underestimate what God is building in you right now. The discipline, character, and endurance you are developing will serve you long after this season ends. What feels like delay is often preparation. What feels like weakness is often transformation. You may not see immediate results, but trust that God is at work beneath the surface. Strength is forming, faith is deepening, purpose is taking shape. So if today feels hard, do not give up. If progress feels slow, do not lose hope. If the future feels unclear, do not assume God has stopped working. He is strengthening you for what lies ahead. This season will not last forever, but what God is building in you will. And when you look back, you will realize that the strength you gained in the waiting prepared you for everything that came next. Stay faithful. Stay grounded. Stay encouraged. God has not left you. He is strengthening you.